Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with Monie.
Hey cousins, welcome back to the crib. Audio Monie here. Please do me a favor and smash that like button on your way in. And if you are here for the very first time, hit that subscribe button to join the family. Over here, we get into the mess, the music, entertainment, and the meaning behind it all. So let's get into it. On today's docket, we're talking about Drake, Lucian, Birdman, Akademiks, and all of the above because Birdman just hinted at something that I think is very, very interesting. Delusional, but very interesting. So, Birdman was having a conversation with DJ Akademiks while on stream. He dropped casually that Drake could be the next Lucian Grainge, as in the CEO of Universal Music Group, the single most powerful position in music. And that is just hilarious to me.
To be the next Lucian. UMG. UMG. Yeah, that'd be legendary. He about to be the next Lucian.
So, to recap the clip, as Birdman was getting into his little spiel about Drake becoming the CEO of Universal Music Group, Akademiks muted the mic like he was covering up a crime scene. Which, let's be real, probably means Birdman wasn't capping. Not that the fact that Drake is about to be the new CEO, but it's the fact that that's what they think over there at Young Money Cash Money. They think that Drake has the opportunity to become the next CEO of Universal Music Group. And if that's what they think, they may be stupider than I thought. And first off, before we even get into the story even more, let me just start by saying DJ Akademiks is the worst thing that ever happened to Drake. The worst. People love to think that he's Drake hype man, he's his media muscle, and maybe so. But in reality, he's a liability. A walking PR leak. The man can't resist letting sensitive information slip, and when he realized he said too much, it's already too late. There's no retracting, there's no muting the mic in time. Muting Birdman mid-sentence didn't protect Drake. It confirmed the story, basically. And now, instead of fading into the background, the idea of Drake plotting a CEO takeover is everywhere, and here I am reporting on it. Akademiks isn't protecting Drake's business. He is intentionally narrating it badly. And if that's just all, and it's just all funny to me because Drake has never been shy about his relationship with Lucian. Ever. Ever. Look, the big JE got some ears on him, don't he? He got some ears on him. But anyway, Drake has name dropped Lucian in a plethora of songs, I believe. He's painted this picture of them being Kobe and Shaq, two-time champions, dominating the game together. And for years, Drake has positioned himself as if he is the artist who doesn't need to go independent because he already has a seat at the power table. Being under UMG wasn't a chain, it was a partnership. That's how he's described it. Not that he's just their artist and making them a lot of money, but a partnership. And now Drake is on his way to be the CEO. Birdman, Drake's cash cow, because he's still making money off of that boy, is talking like Drake might replace Lucian entirely. Drake as a CEO of UMG is a fantasy. Running a $50 billion global music corporation isn't about dropping catchy hooks or getting billions of streams. It's politics, it's contracts, it's acquisitions, IP law, corporate strategy. It's all that. It's not an OVO Fest lineup. It's not an OVO sweatshop where you can go tell Party Next Door to pump you out 30 new tracks and you just leave them in the basement. It's running an actual music economy. And that part is the part that OB hoes like to ignore, because y'all know they over there, they eating this shit up. They really believe this man is about to be the next CEO. And my thing is, if Drake ever wanted this job, he'd have to step over an entire line of executives, family members more than likely, who've been groomed to take the seat when Lucian ever decides to step down. These labels run like a family business from top to bottom, with decades-long relationship, power alliances, and boardroom loyalty. The idea you think you can sue a label, throw dirt on their name, and they'll just hand you the keys? Pure comedy. Comedy. This has to be a Dave Chappelle sketch show or something. That's how ridiculous this looks. And it's not how that works, especially not in a company where your own imprint over your sound doesn't register in their corporate hierarchy. When you look at all of the associated labels and imprints under UMG, OVO sound is not there, and nowhere near the big leagues in revenue or influence on any label. No label. You're not even a part of their bottom line. So you think they're gonna just give you the keys? How does that work? At the end of the day, y'all, Drake is a signed artist who's popular because of the machine. So what exactly is their benefit in making one of their own artists the CEO? Especially when you aren't even the biggest artist on the label. Y'all know there's this myth that's floating around that Drake is the crown jewel of UMG or Republic Records. He's not. The real big dog is Taylor Swift, and she just announced last night she's dropping. I will have a video for that later on, as it was revealed over the weekend that Iceman is still being worked on, allegedly pushed back because Taylor is coming. But yeah, Taylor is the streaming juggernaut, the touring powerhouse, and the catalog goldmine over there. She's breaking records Drake has never touched, with a fan base that treats her like a religion. And the thing is, Republic's roster is not just Taylor and Drake. They have Ariana Grande, they got Post Malone, The Weeknd. Who else? They used to have Pop Smoke. Rest in peace to him. They got a whole bunch of people. Metro Boomin is on there. Wayne is on there. Cudi, Key Glock, John Legend. They have so many people of value on this label. Birdman on here too. And he talking about Drake about to become the CEO. All these people are massive earners. From a business standpoint, Drake isn't the sole golden goose over there. He's one of several. That makes the idea of giving him CEO privileges even more far-fetched. But Birdman's comments didn't come out of nowhere. For years, y'all. For years, there have been rumors and whispers that Drake allegedly has stake in other artists' contracts. This is allegedly why some other artists aren't fond of him. And I don't even mean just features or mentorships. I'm talking actual back end points, actual quiet ownerships, allegedly. And if this is true, that means Drake has been building his own shadow empire inside of the label system. And that would make him a corporate threat to Lucian if he decided to scale it up. The problem is, history says artists who attempt this shit lose the war. Prince. Let's talk Prince. Prince fought with Warner Brothers for his masters. It had to go to extreme measures to win. It was a battle. Taylor Swift had to re-record her entire discography to get around her contract with a former label. I think it's called Big Machine Records or something like that. Imagine having to re-record 6 or 7 whole albums. That is crazy. Crazy. And then we had freaking Kanye West. Can't forget Kanye West. He waged a war on UMG and walked away with nothing but a Twitter thread of contract PDFs. Drake is trying to step into the same battlefield, and it could get dangerous for him. He's playing for industry control, and the stakes are way higher. And if the stakes are higher, the more dangerous the game gets. People don't realize that. You're playing with fire. And the truth, you don't out Lucian. This man has weathered lawsuits, industry shifts, tech revolutions, streaming wars, and still holds the entire music industry in the palm of his hands. With these big ass ears. I know he can hear things from 30 blocks down the street. If Drake thinks he can just slide into that chair, that's not confidence. That is straight up delusion. But cousins, let me know what y'all think. Is this Drake's next chess move? Or is Birdman just gassing him up for the cameras? Because if Drake is really aiming for Lucian's job, fuck the rap beef that we've been watching. This is corporate war. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash the like button, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss my next drop. Y'all be safe, and I will catch y'all in my next one. Later.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with Monie.